Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Bruce from Alkstar, and I'm the project manager of EIPs Fun, and I'm very happy to bring it to you guys today. Before we go into that project, I would like to explain what is EIP. So, what are EIPs and why do they matter? EIP stands for Ethereum Improvements Proposals, describes standards for Ethereum platform. But we think EIPs are more than standards. They are connecting the entire system, including Ethereum Foundation, Ethereum blockchain, developer, writer, technical startups, etc. So, but the connection are weak because you can check the standards. You may find a lot of jargons, technical terms, and the code. It's really hard to understand. So therefore, it's insufficient accessibility for general public. And also, for the learning resources, it's really hard to, it's fragmented and inconsistent, which means you need to search, you need to Google. Even though there are a lot of good learning materials, you still need to find or watch on YouTube. And also, there are limited communication between authors, developers, and users. And yes, insufficient infrastructure for efficient EIP adoption. Like there is hard to find grants for your EIP application or something like that. So therefore, EIPs Fun becomes the layer 2 of the EIP ecosystem to make the connection wider and easier. So therefore, we have 4 main parts of the project, which are website, community, newsletter, and grants. So speaking about the website, you can consider it as an extended version of the official website. So we provided a better UI UX and advanced EIP search feature to help you to easy to find what you need. And also speaking for the specific EIP details, we aggregate high quality content come from community, including the adopted projects, code example, and articles, videos, anything useful and valuable to help you to learn and understand this EIP on the page. So it's going to be much more easier to understand and learn. And you may think, you may wondering why not extend the official website from Ethereum Foundation. That's because the official website cannot include irrelevant information like projects or articles, right? Because people may think the Ethereum Foundation endorse this project, which is incorrect. And we think this useful information must be maintained by the community. And also speaking about the community part, EIPs Fun gonna connecting with communities. Like there are some communities in Ethereum is working on different parts. Like we can be the connector between those. For example, we can grab the discussion from the Ethereum edition forum and show it on the details page. And also, we can put the interview videos from Ethereum headers, the puja with authors on the details page. Also, we can put the events on the newsletter so people will know where to go to find the latest information, join the discussion in the EIP editor meetings. Yeah. And the third thing is EIPs Fun newsletter. It's good to help you to stay updated with the community. We have generated 3 issues. So in short, we have like EIP updates, which show the latest updates from the editor meetings and yeah, some events like that. So sometimes the events are 1 hour or even longer. So you don't have to like join the meeting. We will list the key points takeaway in here. And also speaking for the EIP of the week, we will provide the insights for the hottest topic of the EIP. Like for example, recently, ETH Global Hackathon, they are promoting ERC 6551. So we provided insights for this EIP and also provided some projects based on it. And another part is like anecdotes, which will give you some funny story or interesting history about Ethereum. Like for example, for this week, we found a conversation between SolValid and Vitalik on Twitter. Talk about the account abstraction in the beginning of the Ethereum. So yeah, so we will list here to help you to know more history and story about Ethereum. Yeah, it's free completely. So feel free to subscribe on the official website. The funny part and the most exciting part is EIP's grants. Because we recognize the requirements that from the EIP-based successful projects, EIP's authors, Ethereum Foundation organizations, they have the requirement to promoting some EIPs at some time, right? So before that, it's really hard to share the information, or the supporters won't be able to get the grants easily. After that, we are planning to build the EIP-based grants pool, which might be a smart contract. So in the future, the donors, they can put the grants donation into the grants pool, and then we will distribute it to those EIP supporters, like new startup based on this EIP, tech writers, EIP authors, and their editors who contributed to this EIP and the ecosystem. Like for example, for ERC-721, which is the NFT ERC, so the successful projects like OpenSea, Blur, or some marketplaces, they have the requirement to see the EIP-721 ecosystem growing, more developers develop NFT tools, and more new EIPs based on the EIP-721 to extend the ability, right? So they can put their money in it and share with those supporters. So it's going to be a bridge between the EIP grantors, builders, startups, authors, etc. And it's going to grow EIP ecosystem with actual funding and grants. You can consider it as another version of the Gitcoin grants. Yeah, so our vision is to serve as the layer 2 of EIP ecosystem, to simplify and accelerating the adoption of EIP. And this project is co-initiated by AlexDAO and PlunkerDAO. AlexDAO is R&D focused DAO in Web3, focused on supporting the public goods and open source project. So the majority of us are developers. Plunker is a group of people dedicated to building Ethereum ecosystem in Asia. And we also have some advisors like Victor Zhou, who is the EIP editor, and some EIP authors to help us to build the content and provide advice. And yeah, so EIPs Fun is a completely open source and community-driven project, which means everyone who is interested in this project can join us and join the weekly meeting and provide a pull request. Speaking about the progress and the roadmap, in the past Q2, we have finished the website, the newsletter process, and to start creating newsletters. So in the Q3, we will design the EIP's grants with many experts from Gitcoin and from other organizations together. And also, we're going to need to promote this project. So we really need funding a lot of operators. So if you are interested, you recognize the value of EIP and interested in this project, also has good English communication skills, feel free to reach me out after this meeting. Yeah, as a public goods, we accept grants and donations. So if you have interest, you can send some token to our safe wallet. Yeah, that's pretty much it for today's presentation. Feel free to join our Telegram group. And yeah, any questions if you have, or no questions? No, if no question, I'll pass to the next one. Right?